At 16, my dad disowned me for my brother's lie. "You're a disgrace!" he yelled. 2 weeks later, his pride shattered when he found out the truth. I was 16 when my dad dragged me into the living room by my shirt collar like I'd just murdered someone. Wesley was already there, 19 years old, shoulders shaking, red-eyed, the whole performance. He pointed at my backpack on the floor. It was in there, the envelope, empty. "You stole from your own brother?" Dad's voice could have stripped paint. "I didn't. Over $2,000, and you're gonna stand there and lie to my face?" I tried to explain. Tried to say I'd never even touched Wesley's stupid business school jar, but Dad wasn't listening. He was already grabbing my duffel bag, throwing my clothes in it. "Get out, you're not my son." The door slammed. Cold rain. 16 years old. I walked 4 miles to Rory's house and slept on his couch. 2 weeks like that. Shame sitting on my chest every morning. But something didn't sit right. Wesley's tears were too perfect. On day 14, Rory's mom came home early. She had the news on. That's when I saw the police cruiser in my driveway on TV. "Turn it up," I said. The reporter's voice filled the room. "Local teen arrested after crashing a stolen dirt bike just 2 blocks from his residence. Police say the vehicle was purchased illegally online." They showed Wesley in handcuffs, face scraped up, crying for real this time. "The bike cost $2,200. My $2,200. The money he said I stole." Rory's dad, Mr. Henley, sat down next to me. Didn't say anything for a long time. Then, "He framed you to cover his own tracks." "Yeah, I know. You gonna let him off easy?" I didn't answer. Something cold and sharp was settling into place behind my ribs. Not anger. Clarity. 3 days later, someone knocked on Rory's door. I looked through the peephole. Dad, standing there in the rain again, looking 10 years older. He stood on that porch for 15 minutes. Didn't knock again. Just whispered through the door. "I'm sorry." I didn't move. Didn't breathe. Didn't open it. He left eventually. I watched through the window until his taillights disappeared. The texts started a week later. Then calls. Voicemails I deleted without listening. Wesley was facing charges. Dad needed me to understand how hard this was for him. But I needed something from that house. Rory drove me there on a Tuesday afternoon. Dad's truck was gone, still at work. The house felt dead. Family photos still on the walls. My face smiling in every single one, like nothing had changed. My old room was untouched, bed made, desk clean, except for the card on my pillow, handwritten. "I'm sorry, please come home." I took photos of everything. The card, the empty room, the life he threw away. Then I took the card itself and left. That night, I started writing my college application essay. Title, "The Night My Father Chose a Lie." Mr. Henley read it with wet eyes. "This is going to change your life." 6 months later, the acceptance letter came. Full ride. I didn't tell my dad, but I made sure he'd have a front row seat to what came next. Graduation day, cap, gown, the whole thing. I sent Dad an invitation. No note, just the time and seat number. Front row. Wesley wasn't there, still dealing with his legal mess. Probation, community service, the works. But Dad showed up. I saw him from backstage. He looked hopeful, desperate. Probably thought this was me extending an olive branch. They called my name. I walked across that stage, took my diploma, paused at the mic while the announcer mentioned the scholarship. Full ride, essay-based. Then I walked off stage. Didn't head toward Dad. Went straight to Mr. Henley in the 3rd row. Handed him the diploma. "This is yours. You earned it." He broke down right there. Hugged me tight. I glanced back once. Dad's face was crumbling, finally understanding what he'd lost. Not his son's forgiveness, his son's respect, his place in my life. I walked out of that auditorium and blocked his number the next day. He wanted forgiveness. I gave him a lesson instead. Some doors, once slammed, don't reopen.